Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 21 video. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Chicago Bears, and I don't really know if they have any new additions on the team. I don't really look into that too much, but yeah, I guess we're just going to be rebuilding them because that's just who I feel like rebuilding. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and or subscribe because it really helps me out in this channel. So yeah, other than that, boys, it is time to jump into this rebuild. So here we are with the overlook of the team as we have Nick Foles, aka the GOAT. And O-line is looking pretty good, but we're going to start this tight end here because he already has star development or better. And Nick Foles, he is older, so he's definitely going to regress, but we might just start him this year because for some reason in simulation, he is goated. But maybe Mitch Trubisky could start because if he gets star development, I would use Mitch Trubisky for the rest of the rebuild, but I doubt he would. So yeah, Nick Foles is definitely just going to be the starter. David Montgomery and Tariq Cohen, Allen Robinson with outside apprentice and deep out elite, and Cordell Patterson, who I might trade. He has Energizer as a superstar ability, but it's not that great considering he's already 29. O-line is actually pretty good, a lot better than most teams. And defensively, this team is great. D-line is looking pretty good. And I'm going to move this defensive back up because he does have hidden development. And Eddie Jackson is here, and this linebacking core is pretty great as well. And strong safety is alright. It looks like we'll have to upgrade some things in the draft, but not too huge of things. But Jalen Johnson, I don't know who this is, but I guess he's going to be our second string defensive back. But apart from that, let's jump into the trades. And our first trade is going to be Quinn, the outside linebacker, and Danny Trevathan, and a 7th round pick for a first pick in the draft. And next, we're trading away Jimmy Graham, back to the Packers, and Buster Strike and a 5th round pick for a first and a first. Next, we're trading away a right tackle and a right end who take up a lot of cap room, and I did not expect this to go through. I was just testing the waters, but we got DK Metcalf on the team, which is very surprising. So this is what the team looks like after the trades, as we definitely did improve, in my opinion, replacing Cordell Patterson with DK Metcalf, who has matchup Nightmare as his superstar ability, which fits him pretty well, I think. And I overall think this team is going to do pretty good. Nothing amazing, though. I think maybe playoffs first year. But other than that, guys, it is time to jump into the midseason mark. So here we are at the midseason mark, coming off a loss to the New Orleans Saints, as we are here to face the Titans, and we are 2-6, very surprising actually, bottom of the division, as the 4-3 Lions are at the top of the division. Not realistic, but Nick Foles is actually doing very good. Very surprising, 9th best offensively. So I'm going to keep Nick Foles in, but our defense apparently does suck. And I just wanted to look at those stats there real quick just to see if I should start Mr. Trubisky. But Allen Robinson is here, 90 overall, superstar development, and I do want to keep him on the team, up his salary, and he stays with the team. And it looks like, don't want Tariq Cohen because David Montgomery is a little bit better. And everyone else here I actually don't really have an interest for, especially Mitch Trubisky. Everyone else, no thank you. So other than that, boys, I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to look back into the team here real quick. And yeah, I'm just going to keep Nick Foles starting because he was just doing better offensively. But we are doing really bad, so maybe I shouldn't. But either way, boys, it is time to jump into the playoffs. And here we are in the playoffs as we're here to face the Atlanta Falcons, who are 10-6, and we are 10-6, coming off a win to the Green Bay Packers. We took the division at 10-6. We were 2-6 at the midseason mark. What a comeback. Nick Foles was an absolute monster. And what was the offensively? 8th best offense. But did he win the MVP? No, he did not. Come on. He didn't even... Okay. He got ranked number 9 for MVP. I thought he wasn't even going to place top 10. But NFC best QB, number 3 in best QB. Very satisfied with that. Big dick Nick. And I know I instantly got demonetized there, and if your parents were in the room, I am so sorry. But he had 40 touchdowns, which is amazing. David Montgomery didn't do great, but Allen Robinson did amazing, and our rookie tight end did amazing, and Anthony Miller had 10 touchdowns. So very great in the passing game. DK underperformed. Definitely underperformed in my opinion, but still not a bad season. Roquan Smith with the most tackles on the team, most tackles for a loss, 17 for Akeem Hicks, most sacks, 10 for Khalil Mack attack, most interceptions, 3 for Eddie Jackson. and most safeties is 1 for Akeem Hicks and 1 for Nicholas, and defensive touchdowns is 1 for Jordan Lucas. I think the second string free safety, so that is very interesting. But we're going to simulate this wild card round against the Atlanta Falcons to see if we can move on to the divisional round of the playoffs. Can we do it? Yes, we can, as we beat them 34-31. We are here to face the 10-6 LA Rams to move on to the conference championship, and I will hop in if we win this game. And will we do it? We do not, losing 21-18. Very sad day. Nick Foles wanted his second Super Bowl win, but I think he's going to regress after this. So other than that, boys, it is time to jump into the offseason. Now here we are in the offseason as the Cleveland Browns lost the New Orleans Saints in the Super Bowl, and we have players to re-sign, but just like I said in the midseason mark, I don't want anybody here, and well, at least anybody else here, and yeah, that will be it. I was just skimming through to make sure, but we are looking into the team to see if there is any development upgrades, and there it is. Nick Foles, big something Nick Foles. I don't want to get demonetized again, but plus star dev, as you can see, but he is regressing, so it looks like we're probably going to have to trade him away. Very, very sad day indeed, but he is the GOAT. Better than Mitch Trubisky. Screw Mitch Trubisky. We're not going to sign him at all, but Allen Robinson has superstar X Factor now with his ability yak him up. I don't really know the difference between yak him up and rack him up. Seem the same, but Cole Kemet, I believe that is, has mid out elite. His superstar development, I believe that was a dev up though. And defensively, we kind of look the same except for this outside linebacker. He is 30 though, so he's not going to do much of anything on this team. He's just going to regress. I doubt he'll get to a 70 overall, so we won't need him. But other than that, boys, it is time to jump into free agency. And here we are after free agency, as the team kind of looks the same other than special teams, to where I got a new punter and a new kicker, and that was literally it. There wasn't anyone of interest, and I didn't have really that much money. So here we are in the draft now, as we are picking up a left outside linebacker, Alex Simpson, 75 overall, normal development. He will be a good replacement. Next, we're picking up a QB who sadly only has normal development, 72 overall, normal development once again, but 21 years old, which is okay. Next, we're picking up an outside linebacker, another one who I'm probably going to move to inside linebacker because he isn't a run stopper with hidden development. And now sad days have come. We're trading away Nick Foles in a 6th-round pick for the Saints. First-round pick number 32 in the draft, because I'm trying to pick up a strong safety. And this is the strong safety. He only had normal development, sadly. I was hoping he would have, like, star, obviously, but he didn't. But this is what the team looks like after the draft. And we got the Elijah Bishop dude as our quarterback, and I moved that outside linebacker into inside linebacker, what I said before. So this team is looking all right, definitely young and needs to develop. But other than that, let's jump into the midseason mark. Now we are in the midseason mark as we are coming off a bye week, but we are 0-7. That is such BS. That would never happen with this kind of team. Is our quarterback just that god-awful? Is he like a Ryan Leaf type bust? He is just so unbelievably god-awful bad. I mean, our middle linebacker has superstar development, but really? We're that bad? 0-7? I mean, I guess we have players to resign. Akeem Hicks is too old. Kyle Fuller, I feel like he'll regress. He is 29. It doesn't look like he's regressing though, so I guess I'll re-sign him for a 2-year deal. Yeah, I want him for the remainder of this rebuild, so I'll re-sign him and he stays with the team. He was a little expensive though for his overall, but still. James Daniels, I would like to keep around as well. Pretty good left guard, and he re-signs with the team. This left tackle is going to cost a lot of money. He is a big deal. He's bigger than Kyle Fuller, I guess, and he re-signs with the team and everybody else here. Nicholas, maybe I want him at the end of the season. Don't quite know yet, but other than that, boys, it is time to jump into the playoffs. Surprise, surprise, we did not make the playoffs coming off a win to the Lions, though. We came back on a 5-11 season. Lions are at the bottom of the division, which is actually disappointing because I wanted a higher pick in the draft. God-awful offense and terrible defense. Like, Nick Foles, I guess, was the answer for the offense because he was amazing, but very horrible stats all around. I'm not even going to commentate on most of this. Defensively, hopefully we can be better. Roquan Smith with pretty good amount of tackles for a loss, 19 for Khalil Mack, sacks 14 for Khalil Mack. Great season by him. Interceptions 3 for Jalen Johnson, and safeties is 0, and defensive touchdowns is 0. I don't know how our defense did that bad. It didn't really seem that it was that bad, but either way, boys, let's jump into the offseason. Here we are in the offseason as the Green Bay Packers beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl, and Akeem Hicks has regressed, so I don't plan on re-signing him. Yeah, $11.7 million per year. I'm good, dude. I don't want you. Anthony Miller, I'm not going to resign, but Nicholas, I will resign. A little expensive for his overall, but I would still like to keep him around. And he resigns with the team. His finesse moves suck, but his power moves are good at least. And looking into the team, any development grades offensively, we look the exact same. And defensively, looks like Roquan Smith has superstar development now with the abilities tip drill and short route KO. And at the midseason mark, we did see this guy get superstar development as he has unfakeable as his ability. And our outside linebacker now has star dev, so that's very, very good as well. But our strong safety didn't go up, which is very, very disappointing in my opinion. But other than that, boys, it is time to hop into free agency. And here we are after free agency, and I was looking for a quarterback, but there wasn't any good ones. Elijah Bishop is not the answer for this team, but we did get J.J. Watt, Run Stuffer, El Toro, and Swim Club, and we also got Harrison Smith out here as our strong safety for reinforcement, stonewall, and flat zone KO. So this defense is absolutely stacked. Very, very impressed by it. So let's jump into the draft. And here we are in the draft picking up a QB, Zach Hitchcock. I hate Zach's that spelled CH. It pisses me off. 77 overall, hidden development. Next, we're trading away Elijah Bishop for Julio Jones. Completely unrealistic. This quarterback sucked. I didn't need him anyways. We just picked up a QB, but we get Julio Jones now. Now, this team is definitely capped out. We're going all or nothing this season, basically, because we can't really re-sign any players after this. But still, Julio Jones, Allen Robinson, and DK Metcalf. Julio Jones with double me, mid-out elite, and apprentice, and all that other crap. But still, very, very happy with this draft and made huge moves. We better easily be a top 5 team. And it looks like the CPU picked up an outside linebacker, because I definitely didn't pick that guy up. Looks like the CPU is better at drafting players than I am, which is very sad to say out loud indeed. But other than that, boys, it is time to jump into the midseason mark. Now, in the midseason mark, we are coming off a win to the as we are 4-3, a lot better than last year, 0-7 last year. But the Lions currently have the division, which would never happen in real life. Lions suck, but still, DK Metcalf is here, Roquan Smith, Eddie Goldman, David Montgomery. Cap room is not going to be looking good, especially with that Julio Jones pickup. Shouldn't have done that, but at the same time, I wanted to do it. Roquan Smith is definitely going to be our first priority. DK Metcalf, I might not even resign because we do have Julio. But I will try, I would say, 11 mil per year, 12 mil per year. Very, very hard. But he does resign with the team, which is big, big pickup. Eddie Goldman, I don't know if I want him. I feel like David Montgomery is a bigger pickup right now, a bigger priority. Even though he hasn't been having that great of seasons. I would say this is a really big contract. But David Montgomery will probably be cheap, just as cheap maybe. And he resigns with the team. But David Montgomery, how much is he going to be worth? Is this his suggested, or is this all we can give him? I guess that's all we can give him. I'm going to try to give him a lowball deal here, then franchise tag him at the end of the season. Definitely can't get any free agents at the end of this season or at the end of the next season. So other than that, boys, let's jump into the playoffs. And how do we not make the playoffs with this kind of team? Is like the rookie QB a bust as well? Coming off a win to the Lions, we finished 7-9. We were 4-3. The QB didn't even do that bad. 23rd offense? How? 28th defense? How did we have the 28th defense? That makes no sense. 4,000 yards, 32 Ds, 20 interceptions is terrible, but overall not bad stats. Dave Montgomery sucks. Cole Kemet, or whatever the hell his name is okay. Roquan Smith with the most tackles on the team. Most tackles for a loss is 19 for Khalil Mack. Most sacks, 14 for J.J. Watt. Most interceptions, 3 for Manny Colbert. Safeties is 1 for Eddie Goldman. And defensive touchdowns is 0. I don't know how our defense even did that bad. Their stats didn't even look that bad. But other than that, boys, let's get into the offseason. Here we are in the offseason as the Seahawks take revenge on the Patriots and the Seahawks win the Super Bowl against Cam Newton. That's pretty funny, but David Montgomery is here and we're going to lowball this contract. Wait, no, we can't even re-sign him. I guess we can't even franchise tag him either. So that really sucks, I guess, but not too much because he wasn't even that good. I guess we'll have to pick something up in the draft, but it looks like Zach Hitchcock has superstar development with quick draw and closer. It seems like a lot of rookies get those abilities, but still, I guess that's a very good thing. Hopefully he can develop into something amazing, but everyone else here looks the exact same. So other than that, let's get into free agency. Obviously we don't have any money to be in free agency, so I don't know really why I would say that. Negative 12 million in cap room, so let's just get to the draft. So after the draft, this is what the team looks like. There wasn't any really big pickups, but the halfback class, but the first time I've ever seen it, was god awful. It was so bad. I don't know how it was that bad, but I'm going to start Julio Jones over everyone else. I just feel like he'll just have a better season than everyone else. Other than that, boys, the team looks pretty good. So maybe if we can go into free agency. Rojo is an 85. Again, yeah, I forgot that we didn't have any money. So I guess Julio Jones pickup wasn't the best thing, but other than that, boys, let's get into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark, coming off a loss to the Niners, but we are 5-3, second in the division. How are the Lions number one throughout the entire rebuild? That pisses me off. But still, Julio Jones is here and everyone else is here, but I don't need to re-sign them because, like every year, it is the final season, so I don't need to mess with them. So let's just jump into the playoffs. And we finally make it to the playoffs here as we are 12-4 here to face the 9-7 Giants in the wild card. I don't know why we're in the wild card at 12-4, but that QB did amazing. 16th best offense only. That's surprising. 6th best defense. It looks like the running back sucked, but second year QB did amazing. 39 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Cameron Boss did absolutely god-awful. Julio Jones, 1,500 yards, 17 TDs. Allen Robinson with a 1,000-yard season. And our tight end with 11 touchdowns. Monster seasons by everyone. Julio put up stats that I've never seen before. J.J. Watt with the most tackles for a loss. Most sacks goes to Khalil Mack. Most interceptions. Jalen Johnson with 5, which is really good. Safeties is 0, and defensive touchdowns is 0. So other than that, I'm going to see if Julio Jones got best wide receiver, but Patty Mahomes won the MVP, and wide receiver is Julio Jones. Not surprised there. Best wide receiver in the league, and he's always been. Michael Thomas, you cannot compare to frickin' Julio Jones. Cool, you run slant routes and you have better stats. You cannot just compare to the physicality and his awareness. Not trying to crap on him, but still, we're here to face the Saints, so let's just jump into this matchup. I find it kind of funny how we trade away Nick Foles to the Saints, and I was just crap talking Michael Thomas, who are both on the Saints now, but it is 29-26 against us, and it's third down alerts. Big field goal kick. They're going to kick it 29-29 against the Saints. End game drive. Need a score. Stuff like that. 36-29 against the Saints in the divisional round. 1 minute left in the game. Can we do it? We can, as we beat the New Orleans Saints 36-29, as it looks like Nick Foles was no longer their quarterback. Though anyways, we are here to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 11-5 in the divisional round. Tom Brady here, so let's just jump into it. And here we are in the conference championship. I don't know why I stuttered on that, but 17-14, now 20-14 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 minutes left, so I'm just going to jump in here. And I'm final seconds here, 35 seconds left, now 23, as I'm going to spike it into the ground. Hopefully we can get something here. I'm going to have to throw it up to Julio. I started Julio because he's just more physical, so I'm going to put him on that streak right there, and hopefully we can get something or get a tight end out of bounds. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. What? No! You kidding me? He got hit as he threw it, and that's going to be an interception. That's going to end the game. That was a touchdown. No way. We're going to lose off some bum interception because we got hit as we threw it, but that was a touchdown that would have definitely ended the game. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Very disappointing way to end. But you guys all know that was a touchdown. You saw how Julio got that release off. Julio was just so much better. Not going to lie, DK Metcalf was very underwhelming during this rebuild. Did terrible, but I am very happy how we built this team. But anyways, guys, other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.